Welcome on board to the Alien Spaceship talk show with Emmy Hikins and Trevor, a podcast where no topic is off limits. Fasten your seatbelt, stick the kettle on, you're in for a bumpy ride. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
Talk about mind-blowing. But yeah, so we owe our forefathers huge debts, not just in technical things like Concord, but with infrastructure, with buildings and so on. So, so that's the thing. Another one, of course, is medicine. Medicine is, great strides have been made for the betterment of humankind. You know, we think of things like, I think Rose said about vaccinations, illnesses which have largely been dealt with have disappeared, like, I guess, polio and smallpox, all because of human brilliance at, creating vaccinations that would actually do that. So there's many areas that we can look at, not all perhaps leading to the sustainable planetary situation we want, but all of which are a testament to how humans have got this brilliance, which when we use it for brilliance and not for destruction, it's a great asset to have. One example, perhaps, if we're looking at medicine, will be Marie Curie. Any thoughts, either of you, on what she achieved? Do you know much about Marie Curie?
I wrongly used to think Marie Curie was responsible for penicillin, which obviously it's not. It's Alexander
Fleming.
Fleming. And now it's just actually, it's gone out of my head. So you'll have to refresh my memory on what she was responsible for. And that isn't because I don't know it. It's just because my old brain sometimes will not produce what I wanted to produce at the time I needed.
What about you, Cuz? Do you know anything about Marie Curie?
Well, I thought it was a magazine.
Oh, no.
I did.
Okay, well, let me just...
Yeah.
Well, what it is, it was the X-ray. It was
that was
It was
that was a big part of it. She was born in Poland, actually, although operated very much in France. She was born, I think, in 1867, but she was a remarkable woman.
Yes, she was.
For her work. She was given a Nobel Prize for medicine, but in the war she was incredible. Now, let me briefly say that what she did, she kind of discovered the concept of radioactivity. With all that meant. She discovered the elements of polonium, which was actually named after her home country, Poland. Polonium and radium are two pretty lethal radioactive elements, but which are used to actually cure cancer. They kill cancer cells. Wow. So what that woman achieved is quite phenomenal. Talk about human ingenuity. At great risk to herself, although she didn't die young. I think she was about 66 when she died in I can't remember, but anyway, sometime in the 1900s. She died of radiation-induced leukemia as a direct result of her work. But yeah, maybe her greatest invention was the X-ray, and it was in its earlier development during the First World War. And she and many other women, they took what they called the petite Curies, which mean small X-ray machines, and she took them out to the battlefront, where these machines could locate the bullets, the fragments in somebody's body, in a soldier's body, and if he got a broken leg or broken arm. And so they were able to do brilliant curing or helping, saving work of the troops. And you think how routine for us is going for an X-ray. I mean, it's incredible, isn't it? What somebody had the ability and the foresight to, at a time, let's face it, way before we have our computers or anything like that. But the brilliant mind of Marie Curie, as I say, she got the Nobel Peace Prize. There used to be a Marie Curie hospital in London. I don't think that still operates. I might be wrong, but I think there is the Marie Curie Hospice. That certainly operates, I think, in Hampstead or somewhere. But yeah, someone who did great things for for the people of the world, really, when you think we all benefit from that.
Yes.
Another one, again, who did incredible stuff was somebody called Felix Hoffmann. And in 1897, he completed his development work on creating the aspirin. Now, of course, that's a very well-known painkiller, which has helped millions, billions of people over the years. And again, he had to do some amazing work with, aspirin comes from the bark of a willow tree, which is amazing in the first place. But something from that bark was used for millennia as a painkiller. But anyway, long story short, he refined that in 1897 and developed the aspirin, which we know today as a lifesaver in many ways, because it's also used, I think, as a blood thinner, something like that. So these people are just phenomenal in their ability and the fact that they have this.
We're going to take a short break now. We're back shortly. You've been listening to the Alien Spaceship Talk Show with Trevor Gear and Emmy Hikins. The Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast is looking for sponsors. If you're a company out there looking to spread the word about the products and services you provide, please get in touch with Deepstuff Radio Podcast on info@deepstuffrecords.com, or to use the contact form on our website to contact us, please visit radio.deepstuffrecords.com. Also, if you're looking to get involved on the Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast, reach out via our Deepstuff Radio Facebook page. Thank you.